If you have a child at school, one way to know how they're getting on is through parent-teacher meetings. Tracy Francis, a teacher at St Patrick's Boys National School, explains.
The formal parent-teacher meetings are held once a year. It's usually after Christmas, before the midterm break in February. That just gives the teacher time to get to know the new class, and it also gives the children time to get settled into the school year. But of course the parents are welcome at any time, if they're concerned or worried about something. It's always open for them to come in and arrange to meet the teacher.
Aisling Waters is the mother of Colm, one of the pupils at the school. The school lets her know when the meeting is on.
They'll send you a note beforehand to ask you is it appropriate time for you to go down. You'll give them a couple of times that you can slot in, and then they'll send you home a note back to say that they can fit you in at that time.
When the parent arrives at the school for the parent-teacher meeting, most of the classes in our school would have the names of the teachers written on the door.
I find I get like the butterflies when I'm arriving down, as to what she's going to say. But now when you get down then you meet the teachers. You just settle in and you just natter away.
Hi Aisling, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming in today. Would you like to sit down over there?
Yeah.
Generally the parents don't have notes written down when they come in to see the teacher, but if they were worried that they were going to forget something important, they could always make a note. The parent could also discuss with the child and just say, I'm going in to see your teacher, is there anything that you're worried about at school, or is there anything that you're finding difficult at school? Hi Aisling, nice to have you in today, and nice to be able to speak to you a little bit about Colm and his work at school.
Well, when you arrive first, she might be able to put the face with the child. So you'll say, I'm Colm's parent. She'll have all his books up, and she will talk first, tell you basically how the child is getting on.
He's a good listener and he's a good worker, which is always nice. I'm sure it's always nice for the parents to hear that. Yeah. Personally, I would always try and start on a positive note, just mentioning something about the child in the classroom, a little bit about their personality and what it's like with having them in the classroom. And then you'd go through some of the areas of the curriculum, things like their reading, their English.
The books they've been doing. The work they've been doing in class, the drawings and stuff like that. Going on to other things which the child might have strengths or weaknesses in. That you could be helping. She'll go through all that with you, and then you look at your books, and then she'll turn around and you'll ask if any questions then to ask the teacher. If you have any concerns or worries, anything, any questions?
A bit on his letters.
As well as going to parent-teacher meetings, parents get a school report on their child's progress.
Some of the subjects that would be included in the report would be maths, English. The report is set out that the teacher is required to tick a box ranging from very good, fair. Then there'd also be a section for the teacher to write their own personal comments. An example of a positive comment could be just to say that they're coping well with the reading in school. Something more on the negative, it could be they're not concentrating, they're not managing to stay on task. Those would be probably the more common comments that teachers would write for something negative.
School reports are very good. It's just telling us basically how the child's gone on. Is there anything he needs to pull up on, or is he finding everything, and how he's actually getting on in the class.
School reports give parents a lot of information, but nothing can replace meeting their child's teacher face to face. So when you're invited to a parent-teacher meeting, make sure you go.